show that is not having it. All of the opinions and views you're about to hear are those of the individuals and not based in reality.
Listen at your own risk.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Nope, the podcast that is not having it. We're so excited to be doing our second episode. We're so excited for the, I think, huge response we got. This is a janky-ass podcast, and it's being done out of my goddamn living room, so get the fuck over here. Anyway, we're excited to be back, right, Kylie?
Yeah, I guess. It's fine.
As you may recall, I'm one man's trash is another man's Trevor.
And I am calling it like it is.
This week, it's very serious because we not only are in a better soundproof room, we have our live sound engineer not working remotely, Danielle Addo.
And our gorgeous live studio audience.
You all remember last week's Trash Abigail Diantre and my mother, Terry Moretz. This week, I'm really, really, really excited because I can't believe you booked this person. Guys, we have Katie Donahue.
Welcome.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. I'm drinking you in as I look at you right now in this black ribbed V-neck on this cold
shocking,
LA
this
night.
Black ribbed V-neck.
I'm loving it. I'm gay and I'm finding it very sexual.
Your boobies look great, darling.
It's so revealing. It comes right below my Adam's.
The Tatteronies look good. Tatteronies extra cheese, and I'm like, so as you know, here we come up with really stupid monikers, and we're wondering if you came up.
I mean, you're a stupid person, so you should have a great one.
Right, exactly. Guys, I didn't think.
God damn it! I have one for you.
Okay, go.
I have one for you.
Okay, go, because I really couldn't.
So there's two. For all my gays out there, which there's probably two listening, I want to call you Katie, Mary Lady Ain't Me.
Right.
Guys, funny.
Okay,
girl?
funny.
Barbara?
Funny.
Anyone?
I'm gay and I don't know that reference.
Trash.
What?
I'm a bad
Anyway, but another funny one I liked was
Katie, quite contrary.
I was gonna say stay up lady with Katie.
No, that's it.
That would
That's
make
what
more
I think.
sense.
Stay up lady with Katie.
Fine, I guess I'm trash.
9:30, 9:45.
I guess everything I say is trash and no one wants to hear from me. It's
People
fine.
have to come on our show because we make fun of them to their face.
Yeah.
And that's what's great
I
about
won't
us.
stab you in the back.
I'll stab you in the chest. Thank you, Nene Leak.
Thank you, goddess.
This is
So let's jump right into this, guys. Our first segment is called Spillin' the KT. It's all about our good guest, Katie, and my first question is for you, my dear.
Okay.
It is, where are you from?
I am from the great land of Philadelphia.
Ooh, the cream cheese is good and
Yes.
moist.
Guys, we are known for our food, soft pretzels, water
Cheesesteak.
ice.
Pretzels.
We had the DNC there this year. Out in
Yes.
Philly.
Oh, R.I.P.
It was a good time.
Yes.
We loved it. So how long have you been in LA? You live in LA now, permanently.
Yes, I've been in LA like 10 years, and I think it's actually more than 10 years, but I don't want to admit that it's 10 years.
Because it makes you look old.
Makes me look old, number one. Number two, I only lived in New York for about 6.
But your skin is good. I'm seeing no crinkles. I got crinkles, and I'm only 30.
Katie don't crack.
No,
Kato.
Botox is happening this year. 2017 is the year of the
jig
bow.
is up.
Okay.
And I said when I was younger, I was like, I would never put poison in my face.
And
yes.
Now you're like, pay no attention to the surgeon
You know what?
behind the curtain.
Now you're like a drug addict. You are scrounging for coins and dollars in your couch to pay for every fucking ounce of that Botox.
You have got it right.
We've all seen First Wives Club. You are Goldie Hawn at the beginning. Give it to me, Stan. No one can give it to me like you can.
God, that
That's
movie.
who you've become.
That movie is a shining jewel in the crown of America.
Let's get back to Katie.
Yes.
Okay?
So, Katie, what initially brought you to LA?
Well, I am an actress.
Oh, by trade or by chance?
By everything.
Because we've all been in that weird apartment in the valley and things got strange for $20.
I'll make you a star, kid.
After you've been here 10 years, you will do anything. I repeat, you
Oh my
will
God.
do anything.
Put these pepperonis on your nipples and call yourself a cheese pizza.
How much does it pay? I'll call my agent.
This actually just paid me in cheese pizza, so.
Guys, we literally
did.
fed them pizza before this. So that's
Who doesn't want to be paid in pizza?
that scary house in the valley is my house.
Oh my God.
Let's get to Danielle. We gotta insert a really fun sound effect here. Cue sound effect. I hope it's something fun and flashy. That means there'll be something drab to make it stupid.
Can it be a song by Mama?
No, Liza.
Please?
You're dead.
It's up to you. Sorry. I'll go back.
You're not gonna finish? Okay.
No.
Anyway,
that's my
guys.
song.
Are you done, Liza?
Sorry.
Thank you, Liza, for joining our show for half a minute. Guys, we're playing a little game here on this show that I want to call Katie's Asshole. So,
This is a game you would not tell me.
this is the game I would tell you about.
Surprise!
Because, guys, she wouldn't have come on the show.
No.
So, guys, here...
Bend over, show us the star of this
Okay, I
segment.
said-
Oh, wait, that's not the game. That's not the game.
Okay.
Put your pants up.
Oh, right, it hasn't been
sorry.
bleached yet.
Oh, right.
So this game, I don't know if you know this, but when I first met you, what I vividly remember about you 8 years ago, 9 now, is you, like when Katie thinks someone is an asshole, and she says it just like that gets in the asshole good, she goes, she will let you know.
Yes.
Who? Oh, you know why they do that? Because they're an asshole. She will let you know in 2 seconds. And I love to know who Katie thinks is an asshole and who she doesn't think is an asshole. And when you become a friend of Katie, you just spend all your time trying to not be an asshole.
Yeah.
Because I was born in a family of assholes, so it comes out of me. So I have a game where we're gonna name names, and you're gonna tell us, are they an asshole or are they not an asshole? So they're either a bad asshole or they're Katie's asshole, which is a good thing. Katie's asshole.
Yeah.
Katie's asshole is a great
No, there
thing.
are two.
We all
types
love
of
our assholes. We all love our assholes. We all got them. They all stink.
There are 2 types
Mine
of
doesn't.
assholes.
Mine smells like roses.
You know, they say opinions are like assholes.
Everyone's got one.
I like
guys-
to put them in my mouth.
We're done here.
Is that how it goes?
Let's
Oh, no.
play the game. So
I'm so
we're gonna,
red right now. I wish there was a camera scene.
We're gonna say a name, and you say Katie's asshole, and that's a good thing, or asshole, bad thing.
Yes.
Asshole.
Ready?
Okay.
First one. Ray Liotta.
Oh my God, he's my little asshole.
Katie's asshole.
I love
You
Ray
go,
Liotta.
Liotta.
Next.
Goodfellas, my favorite movie.
Next, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, he is such my little asshole.
Katie's
I love
asshole.
him. Guys, you gotta get somebody bad so I can say.
Kellyanne Conway.
Oh, she's a fucking asshole. God damn it, an asshole.
But give me that, like, he's an asshole. Come on, give it to me.
Growl.
Give me that.
A fucking asshole.
There it is. Philly's here, people. Next.
Okay, next, this is a twofer, baby. Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
Guys, I think they have times in their life where they're fucking assholes. But then I went in their store the other day and I found like a beautiful scent,
That's right.
and like they're like my little assholes right now.
That's a good ass
They're
store.
cute little assholes.
I got a good facial by that store the other day. I'm not kidding. I'm dead
You
serious.
get a pearl necklace too?
That's gross. Next. Uh-oh, bonus round. Elizabeth Olsen. Their sister and actress.
Oh, the sister.
They're gorgeous,
she's-
amazing, talented sister.
Yeah, she's a gorgeous little beautiful asshole. She'll
She's
probably win a
Katie's
fucking
asshole.
Oscar one day.
Next, Kiefer Sutherland.
Oh, guys, we wrote this one to be our on the fence person, and she's on the fence.
Yep.
You're on the fence.
I'm on the fence.
Well, what's that fence feeling like on your asshole?
I'm feeling like the show 24 right now. Like I'm on the edge of my seat.
Because he's kind of a
what
seriously,
asshole is
he's an
gonna come
asshole
out?
actor, but then he's a badass asshole because that dude goes out and gets drunk, like takes his pants off at bars and like pees on the
Right,
floor.
but I don't, yes. Guys, he's a asshole.
Yes!
Next would be President Barack Obama.
Oh, he's such the cutest little asshole.
sweet asshole.
I hope
I
he's
miss that
golfing
ass.
and having fun.
I know, me too.
And last of all, I know the answer to this one already. Because we both share the same sentiment. Chris Goddess O'Donnell.
Oh my gosh.
Of Batman and Robin fame?
Yes!
Is
the
my
delectable Robin.
Delectable asshole. Robin, Circle of Friends.
He melts my asshole,
NCIS
I will
Los
tell you.
Angeles.
Guys, the last thing I remember about
Sense
Chris
of a
O'Donnell,
Woman.
I was a hot 14-year-old. I do not remember a damn thing he's been in. Was he on
Guys.
Grey's Anatomy like 3 years ago or something?
Oh yes, he had a great guest
He
star.
resurfaced and he was like sexy
He's on
and
like
older.
902, like, no, what's that one, like Hawaii Five-0 or something?
No,
Some,
he's
like,
NCIS
that's
Los Angeles. Get it
Scott
together,
Caan.
Colin. If you're obsessed like I am, you're gonna know.
www.ncis.com/.
What's his wife's name?
Well, guys, that's the end of Katie's asshole.
Yeah.
Katie's asshole, people. Smells good. I want to live in
I'm
it.
scared. That was
smells
good.
like cheese.
Okay, this is our last little bit in Spilling the KT.
So this segment is called The Best of Philadelphia. So, Katie.
I hope we play something patriotic right there, like. Put the feather in
No,
my
you have to play Philadelphia Freedom. Yeah.
So the first question.
Yes.
Where in Philadelphia can we find the best cheesesteak?
Okay, for all the Philly people listening, this is like a big,
Yeah, there's like
people
a
are
rivalry.
torn.
No,
Yes.
it's torn. The cheeses
There are
are different.
Pats and Geno's. Okay.
I've been to both.
Okay.
Okay, I like Pat's better. You can do whatever. But there's like these little tiny places like Barry's in
I didn't get that.
Roxborough.
See, I didn't get any of that.
Yeah, you gotta get the little
Okay,
the
next time
side
you gotta do
places.
weird.
D'Alessandro's,
What
but
type of cheese though? Squeezed cheese or like regular
No,
cheese?
everybody's cheese whiz. I like a melted white American.
I'm with you, girl.
And if it's orange American,
No, oh, gross. No.
Next question. What is the best kept secrets? One of the best kept secrets in Philadelphia.
Okay, this is a good question. I really love the rivers there. I know it sounds super cheesy.
No,
but
we're not from there, so we're learning.
So there's the rowing
all learning.
culture.
It's the learning
The
annex.
skull. What do you call it, Trevor?
Uh,
The
rowing.
skull. Yeah,
Crewing.
the rowing, crewing.
Sculling. You can skull.
That's a big
Okay. Oh, yeah,
community
of course.
there.
It's okay.
Huge community there. But then you have like the river, like fun down home docks with like jet
I like
skis,
that.
and that is literally 1 mile away from all the.
Oh, I would love to see that.
love that.
You are well. you
sounds
can
like
come.
summertime fun.
I have a dock.
We work for Visit Philadelphia.
Yes.
Philadelphia.
Last question.
Last question. Katie, what is one of the craziest experiences that you've ever had in Philadelphia?
And make it juicy, Daddy.
I'm gonna make it so juicy.
And thick.
Guys, here's the strange thing. I moved out of Philly when I was 18.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
So you didn't have
So, like, the pissing
your shit
myself at bars
Your
and
shit goes
stuff
down to like
has happened, like,
19,
later.
20, 21.
Yeah.
Did you ever like shit your pants in the street or anything? Like,
Well,
Did you steal something?
did you nurse like a baby?
Were you
I don't know.
arrested?
Oh, you know
Heroin
what?
needles?
Never arrested, but I once. This is cheesy. Like
That's
I
right.
once
I
had to
like
like
cheese.
pull over on the side of the road because I had a flat tire in West Philadelphia, born and raised.
On the playground is where you spent most of your days,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
mhm, chilling out, relaxing, all cool.
Shooting some b-ball
Yeah.
outside the
Anyway,
school.
I got this flat tire, and I was not scared at all. And I called my mom. It was like cell phone time, and I was like, "Mom, I got a flat tire." She's like, "Do not get out of your
Stay the fuck in the car.
And I was like, "No."
We've
I gotta
all
get out.
broken down in that area in that
Shit.
town somewhere.
Ooh,
Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
it's my mom's fault. She taught me how to change a tire, so I'm like, I can
That
do it.
stupid bitch.
Stupid bitch.
Just kidding, Pat. I love you.
So I got out of the car, changed the tire, and by the time she had arrived, I was like gone. And
But guys, just so you're aware, that is Katie.
Yeah, exactly.
Katie, stay there. I'll get you. Don't move. I'll save you. By the time your ass there, she's already got on the goddamn white horse herself and ridden off. She's fine.
And like on her way, like saved a crash bus full of children and puppies.
That's
like
Katie.
that's how
no, I
Katie
didn't
works.
save the puppies, just the children. I'm
Fuck
kidding.
the puppies. Well, thank you, Katie. I'm glad we got to learn something about you, and now you all know something about her.
And her asshole.
Hey guys, now let's move on to our next little moment, which we are calling Fear and Loathing. Wait, Colin, why are we calling it Loathing?
And that's why, because it was a play on Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, but I never thought it was great. Let's just call it
Fear.
Fear.
Just fear.
Fear.
Guys,
I'm scared.
she should be scared. So this week's op-ed is about fear. Why do we bow down to it? Why are we controlled by it? How do we overcome it? And what are we afraid of? And Colin and I actually found this really amazing article by Psychology Today, which Colin didn't agree with. Colin admittedly...
I would rearrange two of the fears.
So did you hear that Psychology
In the
Today?
hierarchy.
Did you hear that Psychology Today? Colin is not on board.
Nope.
with your ride up.
Nope. Ooh, I've been waiting.
Nope. Not having it. So here are the top 5 fears from greatest to least. First is the fear of ceasing to exist, also known as the fear of death. 2 is the fear of loss of integrity of a bodily function or organ. 3 is the fear of loss of control, either physically or through friendships, etc. 4 is fear of rejection. And 5 is fear of being humiliated or shamed. Thoughts, guys? Let's just jump right into this.
So, since I was brutally attacked not even 30 seconds ago, I will explain why I would change number 1 and number 5.
Please, all the editors at Psychology Today are on pins and needles.
Since I am such an enlightened and awoken human being, I know...
Hashtag woke.
Oh my God.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh my God. I lost my fear of death a few years ago, and so I would actually say I would place fear of humiliation, which has been a through line throughout my entire life, above fear of death, because I think
This
that's
is
probably
for you, though.
For me, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but this
That's what
was
I
like
explaining.
on a whole out of people they study.
I know, but I was explaining
You're
why.
talking about for yourself.
Yeah, I'd say
okay.
that I would switch those for myself. Yeah.
Okay, well that's great. If this was called whatever Colin thinks is pertinent to him, that's what we'd be doing.
Well, I'm the editor of Psychology Today, you asshole, so you're welcome.
Congratulations, I'd love to see your MBA, darling.
Oh no, I don't play basketball.
Ladies, calm down.
Anyway, so Katie, tell me, which of these, like, do you really respond to?
Of course there is the phobia fear, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one that everybody laughs at you when you say.
Oh yeah, like your dumb thing that's just for yourself that
Yeah,
is
and I have 2.
Stupid. You know it's stupid.
It's so stupid.
But it harbors you.
And you know what? It's funny because my goddaughter Hudson, Abby's daughter, has recently not
Love
got
that
me
girl.
over one fear, but
Okay.
has like
Helped
me really be aware of
and
not
she's what?
saying
She's
it.
5, correct?
She's 4, about to be
4,
5.
almost 5. Guys, that's what children are, a miracle.
But I would always say I'm so scared of snakes, and they send shivers up my spine.
The years that I've known you, yeah, you have a true, like, not even like plastic snakes can't do it.
I can't even talk about it. I'm getting like queasy just talking about
There was one on the TV the other day, and you're like, nope.
it. Nope. But yeah, so I would always be so scared, and she thought it was so funny. And then one day she was like, I'm so scared of bees. And I'm like, no, you don't be scared don't be scared of bees. She's like, why not? You're scared of snakes. And she said, I said, you're right.
That bitch is on it.
I said, you are right, Hutsy. I said, so I should not be scared of snakes, and you should not be scared of bees. And she reminds me of that every single time I say something
What
about
about
snakes.
your debilitating fear of mayonnaise?
Oh yeah.
We're bringing it up.
This is a real fear.
Guys, I'm not making sour cream, mayonnaise, any white
Ranch
liquidy stuff.
dressing.
She's not doing it. I'm not kidding. She really won't do it.
Okay, enter joke here. It's fine. I know.
It's great. Like, I had this recipe for mashed potatoes where I put mayonnaise in it, and after Katie found out that there was mayonnaise in them, she was like, they were delicious, but I can't eat them again.
Katie, will you eat chicken salad with mayonnaise?
No, are you nuts?
Asking for hashtag asking for a friend.
Mayonnaise is one of the biggest components in chicken salad, so I would assume not.
The first time you made them, I saw a jar of mayonnaise go in. I go, nope.
Let's get back to topic, okay? That's enough with the chicken salad.
No, but I mean, for real fears, for like, everyday fears, a fear of loss is a huge thing.
Yeah.
And, death, of course, everybody's so scared of that. But on my...
That is, by the way, the number 1 fear,
Right.
according to Psychology Today.
And I don't think I'm scared of my death as much as, like, other people in my life. Like, I can't imagine living my life with certain...
That's so funny you say that, because I was sitting in bed last night thinking about this topic for today and thinking about, like, what I would say, and I was like... Because I actually I was really, really, really fearful. Growing up, all of my life growing up, I was very, very fearful. My middle name should have been Fear. I was scared of everything from thunderstorms to being left alone. I was just terrified as a child. I was a very, very scared child. And I overcame a lot of them from moving to New York as a 15-year-old and moving to LA and like overcoming just all kinds of shit that was in me. But one of my fears that I have not overcome, and I didn't even realize it was a fear until thinking about it, I guess, was the fear of... either the loss of like a family member or just something happening to someone close to me like that. And I didn't realize that a lot of the things that I do is because of that. And I didn't realize this, that is something that is driving me is, like hanging up that phone and then like never talking to that person again.
Right.
And that's a huge,
It's a
terrifying.
huge, terrifying thing. And I unfortunately got to feel that feeling when I was younger in high school because I lost a very close friend. And I think when you're young, it like slaps you in the face, but at the same time teaches you, okay, every moment is precious.
Absolutely.
You know, and the fear of also loss of a person that is still on this earth but's no longer talking to you, I would say that trumps everything for me. Because my dad is around, he's alive, but he doesn't even want to be around me, you know. But that's my fear with everybody. Even if you love me so much, I know that, but that's my fear, is that if I don't do something right, or if I don't make you happy, you're going to leave. And that fear is so strong. And I wonder if it's strong in a lot of people, because it's something that's overwhelming for me.
It's an everyday thing.
I would imagine so. Yeah, I mean, like you said, like I don't fear my own death. I mean, I kind of like in trepidation about like scared of how I might die, the way I might die, but death itself, no. But
I'm not
losing
afraid,
a loved one.
I'm not afraid of dying myself. I'm afraid of the pain.
Yeah, like how you might.
But I'm not afraid of dying.
Death itself isn't scary.
I would definitely say, I don't know, like one of our questions that we had today also was like, what fears do you struggle with daily? Like, what are daily, be them little, be them big, like what are daily fears for each of us that like you wake up and it can be like tiny, like, oh my God, how do I pay for lunch today? Or oh my God, you know what I mean? Like
the fear of finance. I mean, the FF. You know?
I think everyone's on that.
You know, everyone's on that train. It's like, how am I going to pay for something? You know, the fear of not being successful
you got bills at the end of the month, you got car payments, you got et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
I have a really ridiculous kind of fear, actually. I'm terrified of running out of gas. Like, literally, so when I was learning to drive, our father always told me, he's like, fill up at half a tank, because it's cheaper, and, like, you always have a full tank. And for some reason, that is something that, like, if I get below, like, a fourth of a tank, I start freaking out. That's just it.
Really?
It's really irrational fear
goes
that I
in the
have.
dumb daily fears section.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of my dumb fears, and I've had this for, I mean, this used to be it, but it's dumb to me now, but it used to be a debilitating fear. I have a massive fear of flying. And I got it right after 9/11, and I was 15 living in New York, and I would go back home to Atlanta a lot. And then I moved to LA, and I'd fly from LA to Atlanta. But I didn't fly for 2.5 years. And when I was flying, I always would get off 2 or 3 planes. Like, I would get on the plane board, get on it, and then, like, last call, like, you know, we're shutting the door, and I'd be, get me the fuck out of here. And I would get off the plane. I did 2 or 3 times before I'd ever get off. Like, it was debilitating.
It was really bad.
And now I'm a lot better with it, but I mean, it was a huge problem for me.
We were looking into like therapy treatments for it to help you get over it.
Yeah, because
like,
I could not fly.
He literally took a train from New York down to Georgia one time to get home for Christmas because he would not fly. It was that bad.
It was horrific.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, but like, here's the thing: we're all in on the joke. Like, these are like, you know, hashtag first world problems. Like, we all are aware that like people are dealing with really big fucking shit every fucking day. But these are things that, like, happen.
You know what's an interesting thing about fear is that, so, we shared when we were children absolute just sheer terror of extreme weather.
Tornadoes.
And so, when we grew up, like, there's the tornado siren that would play, and, like, the brrrr, like an air raid siren.
We grew up in the deep south, so, like, tornado out, like, it's a real thing.
So
like,
it was terrifying, and, like, I've since overcome that fear, and I actually love thunderstorms and stuff now, but we were just up in upstate New York a few months ago, and there they have this old school air raid siren that they play every day at noon. We had no fucking clue. I haven't heard this siren since I was a child. So the first time I heard the siren, I went straight back to being like 8 years old, sure that I'm gonna get sucked up into a tornado and just like killed. And it was, I remember like literally just being like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on? And it's so strange how like you can be over a fear, but there's like certain triggers that will take you right back to being that child.
It's so overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Yep.
Yeah, you know what? A really big fear of mine forever was because when my family went through some really, really hard financial stuff when I was like probably 17, 18. And that built into me this fear of, at the same time that like it made me like get out and do things for myself and like learn to be self-sufficient and all that kind of stuff that was great to learn from, it built in me this fear of like, I never wanted to like not have enough to live again. Like I never wanted to be without, and to the point where like, I mean, it made me like, I guess a good thing, like a penny pinching like Scrooge McDuck. I would be like, wait, this milk is $1.79 versus the $1.49. Like it literally put in me like a fear of like spending and whatnot.
And I had the opposite. because I still have the fear of not having anything because we didn't have anything growing up. But now I feel like when I get it, I just have to spend it. And I don't know what that feeling is. And it's, that's fearful. Because I'm like, am I ever going to like save?
Yeah, but you know what? So like I'm this crazy saver. And my boyfriend literally calls me Scrooge McDuck. Because I'll be like, I'm like this, I'm penny pinching, and I'm like, I got the coupon. But then I think, and you hear this like, but if I die tomorrow, there's like this like safety net, like this sitting right here, like ready to go, but...
There's two extremes.
There are two extremes, and I'm definitely not in the middle.
I'm like you. I get money, and it goes out just as quick.
But I watched my mom do that. I watched my mom wake us up in the morning and had no money. I was like, "Let's go skiing in Vermont. It's going to cost $2,000."
And we don't have it.
Yeah, you can't take it with you.
Thank you.
You cannot take it with you,
No,
Terry.
that's very true, and that's something I'm trying to middle ground. Let's move on. So, what are some fears we have overcome? Or are currently overcoming? And are there any, like, can you think of any that you have overcome that you did have that you now go like, I've got a handle on that?
Yeah. My fear of not feeling good enough when I know this sounds so fucking cheesy.
No,
but my fear of not
girl.
being good enough to go into an audition room and like not being as good as everybody.
Correct.
Because it's like I
But that translates into all sorts of life problems and life issues. That's
fear of inadequacy.
Not an acting thing. That's a life thing.
Yeah.
Feeling inadequate next to others, like that's to overcome. That's a huge thing to overcome.
But I feel like the only place I've overcome that is in that little tiny box room with two casting directors.
Okay.
Like, do you know what I mean?
But you gotta start somewhere.
I feel like it's like, fuck it. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's such a high stakes moment in terms of like what it feels like.
Yeah. No, it's so true.
No, that's a huge. I mean, it took me years to come out of the place. I grew up. I wasn't even like second choice. Like in my friend group, I was like ninth choice. It was like who, the scrawny kid? Or like I just had so many things against me in terms of judgment that like when I grew up, and I remember being 17, 18, and I remember like someone would pay me a compliment. I remember being 17, like living out of the South, I was either in New York or Los Angeles, and I remember someone looking at me and going, I love this thing about you. I forgot what it was at this point. And I remember looking at them and I was like, that's not fucking funny. And they were like, whoa. And I looked at it, I said, and they said it again. They're like, no. And I said, literally, it's not like, don't do that. Like, it's not fucking funny. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm being genuine.
Right.
And I literally had to go home and be like, am I worthy of a compliment? Is that real? And I couldn't even take that as a truth because I had no way of seeing that in myself.
Well,
no way.
And that brings it back to bullying, what you guys were talking about last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
It's like somebody crushes you,
Absolutely.
and then when somebody just says something really nice, you're like, fuck you.
It's the last thing on earth, like, it's the last thing on earth you could ever believe.
Because you've been brainwashed to thinking that you're not worthy at all.
Totally.
I guess the one that stands out for me of a fear that I've overcome part way, but I'm still daily struggling to overcome it, is my lifelong fear of conflict. And just not ever speaking up for myself because I always want to be seen as perfect, all this shit. But I'm so fearful of conflict that I used to do anything I could to avoid it. But
like,
last year,
like physically run from it.
Literally, like run away.
Right.
Leave town, he'll do it.
Literally. Yeah, so last year was the year of me overcoming a lot of my fears, and fear of conflict was one of the biggest ones that I overcame because I finally started sticking up for myself and realized that you can assert yourself without it being a conflict.
Doesn't mean you're being an asshole or being mean.
Conflict is not hand in hand with, speaking your truth. And that's one thing that I could never figure out. I always thought, like, if I'm telling people how I really feel, then, like...
I'm stepping on toes.
Exactly. And so, yeah, so that's what... I'm still working on it,
I just
too.
had an aha moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Tell
like
me, Oprah.
another fear. That's a big fear.
Fear of conflict, right? Yeah.
God, now
It's massive.
One.
Guys, no podcast is making people think. I thought we were just here to talk about shitty
Should
pop
I be paying
culture.
you? Should I lie down on
I
the
will
couch?
take, girl, give me the monkey.
Can we talk about Katie's asshole again?
No, let's finish up
asshole.
this topic with advice for people going through shit. What would you tell your younger self or someone else who's going through debilitating fears or just, they're stuck at work and they're going like, oh, am I good enough? Or, oh, can I do this? Or like, just fucking buck up. Like, go for it. Like, what would we tell these people to help just make the day a little easier. And like, what would be your advice? Like, what's one thing you can do to get an inch further?
You know what? I think my advice would be what I said before about death, because I think it's like live every second like it's your last. And if you have a conflict or you have something you can't resolve, take a deep breath and it's going to be okay. You know what I mean? I think even Abby said something similar to that last week. It's like you just have to know the next day is going to come and everything's going to be all right. And the only way to get through it is to know that you are good enough and that we can overcome all of our fears,
Like
even
that.
snakes.
Mine would be to listen to yourself, true intuition, because it is there. It's masked and it's overridden by so many other loud noises in this world and by people around us and social media, etc. You know what's right for yourself. You know what you're supposed to do, so do it. Sit back, meditate on that, and trust your gut, because you know what you should be doing and you know it's going to make you better. And if it's cutting that friend out of your life or putting down whatever that thing is that's putting you off your path, you know what you should be doing. You really do. And the hardest thing to do is to follow that and live your truth unabashedly.
Absolutely. I guess I'm gonna riff off the whole fear of conflict thing again. It's like I would say don't let a fear-based way, like mentality, rule your judgment and your decision making, because the fear of the potential of failure is in no way as bad as the fear that you'll feel never knowing what could have been. And if you allow yourself to make a decision based on, oh my god, I might get fucked over, or oh my god, like this could go wrong. Yeah, all that could go wrong, but don't fucking burn down a bridge that hasn't even presented itself yet. Like, don't make a problem when there isn't one yet. And just don't get caught up in that mind game of thinking that, oh, this could happen, so I shouldn't even try at all. Because that's real failure. So
I love it.
Yes.
Okay, guys, let's ease on down into our next segment.
Ease
on down the road.
Hey,
Come on in.
ease on down the road. Okay, guys, that's enough of that. Our next and last bit of the night is called The Shallow End. Addendum, you be poppin' bands, I be poppin' culture.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna get into our pop culture buns. And since we just talked about fear, I know something that Taylor Swift was really scared about, and I'm gonna talk about it here on the show. She was afraid of something. Because she did not attend that women's march. And let me tell you what, her fans noticed. Fans sounded off, and they tweeted at her in fandom. And let me tell you what, they tweeted at her, girl, Rihanna is there, Zendaya is there, Miley is there, Chloe Grace Moretz is there. And they sent her pictures and copy and everything. And this went on for hours. And later that night, she had to tweet out a little tweet saying like, supporting everyone at the march today, so happy. And people, like, here was the main thing. People were like, here, you do this whole feminist thing and you have the whole girl squad to, combat girl on girl violence or hate or whatever it is. But then you don't support a complete women's movement. Like, you can't be for feminism when it's for you and then just not talk about it otherwise. But then people were also mad that she never got into, like, anything political. I think she tweeted out her Instagram on voting day, like, go vote. But she never, like, not that she had to pick a side, but she just never said, like, she didn't do any movement, like, hey, go out and vote, like, raise your voice, like,
when you have a
nothing.
massive platform,
right.
and this is with such an
well, and
important
again,
election.
Rihanna's doing it, Katy Perry's doing it, like, people are saying, and not that you don't have to be partisan, but you should be out there saying, go express your voice.
Well, because she's such a role model to little kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to young adults.
Just thought it was interesting that she, I don't know, didn't get in front of this in any sort of way.
Did we check and see if she had like another engagement?
No, she might have been somewhere, but like then, like morning of, like, look, the girls rarely go with their social media. She's got the fucking receipts for the Kanye West shit. No, I mean, she's got all this shit at the ready.
She's got her thumbs ready.
Have the tweet ready.
Opportunistic.
And guys, she has a social media team. Have that shit ready. Everyone else does.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that
she's like the embodiment of white feminism.
Ooh, I'm not going there.
whoa.
I'm not getting in. We're moving on.
Drop that
Guys,
there.
let's talk about the Women's March for a minute. It brought out 4 times the amount of people that came to the Trump inauguration. Now, just in D.C., Chicago, Los Angeles, and New York City alone, it brought out over 2 million people. There were over 670 marches worldwide, and thousands of people took place in cities like Tokyo, Dublin, Cape Town, Paris, and Vienna.
Wow, that is really inspiring.
I love it.
It's amazing. I mean, it was really wild to see.
And
people turn out
I don't know
like
what if things went down any of the other marches, but I know for Los Angeles itself, there were 750,000 people, not even one arrested.
Yeah, I think most of them were no
Completely
arrests,
peaceful.
yeah.
It's incredible.
And what I also thought was awesome is that they thought only 80,000 people were going to
Incredible.
come.
They thought it was like going to be small.
think
but
it was gonna be
no,
big.
It was amazing.
I love it.
And
It was beautiful.
At our apartment on Olympic and Robertson, there were 10 people with posters like going that direction. I was like,
Did you
yes!
see the picture of the people in Antarctica with the signs? Yes,
I didn't see
it
it.
is wild.
Oh, Nova
Scotia
Scotia.
as well.
There was 65 women showed up in Nova Scotia.
There were
for their own march.
15
It's
women out in
amazing.
Antarctica, and they have signs up, and it's like -40 below.
I love
so
it.
So cute. Next, let's talk about, okay, guys, you're probably not, you may have seen this, you may have not. It popped up on my Facebook. I've shared it with everyone here today. If you haven't, go to your Google right now and type this in. Russian firefighters save pigs from burning barn. Guys,
It's true.
It was so cute.
I didn't want to
guys,
I was like, Trevor, what are you
these
talking
like
about?
sexy firefighters, that's besides the point, are walking out of this burning barn holding handfuls of piglets, and they have ash all over them, and they're squealing. I died.
I know, but what was
died.
my first question? Did all the piggies
And
get out?
Trevor had told me initially, he goes, yeah, all of them made it. And then I
That's
go,
what I
oh, well,
hope.
let's read here. 200 pigs, not all of them made it. Oh,
I hope they did.
little baby piglets.
I live for hope,
Yeah.
not facts. Alternate facts.
Alternate facts.
Oh, more on that later.
Next up, Star Wars revealed their new title,
Yes!
and it is drum roll. Danielle, is there a drum roll?
Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll.
The Last Jedi.
Oh.
Did you see the last one? Or the new
No,
one?
you know what, guys? I really have to
You're
admit.
not a Star Wars fan?
No, I really was when I was a kid.
okay.
Like the buns,
Yeah, the
and
whole
the
thing.
figures, and all that. But then I just never grasped it. Like I didn't.
You didn't grow up into it.
I didn't grow up into it.
We are freaks.
We are
You guys are
full
freaks.
Full
yeah.
blown.
Are you called Trekkie? No.
No,
Wrong
that's-
No.
fucking thing. Sorry.
I'm not a Trekkie.
I'm not
Okay.
a Trekkie.
I like the movies. I don't know
I'm
the
an-
lore and everything with Star Trek. It's
I'm
not
an
my
avid
thing.
But what are
Wars
Star
geek,
Wars
though.
people called?
I don't know.
You guys both look like Princess Leia. Right.
Yeah.
With the
Can I be
headphones.
Princess Amidala?
Carrie Fisher.
Can we really stop and talk
R.I.P.
about her?
Oh.
We can do that at the end for sure.
Okay.
This new Star Wars, I loved J.J. Abrams'. I thought it was
Oh, it was
phenomenal.
great.
I loved it. The Last Jedi could either be Rey or it could be.
But you know what?
Luke.
I saw this on a post on Facebook, which I thought was interesting. Jedi could be either singular or plural.
Correct.
Mm.
But
I
didn't
have
you?
no
Bro, didn't you
idea.
see Rogue One?
Yeah, well, I didn't see
They
Rogue
just.
One.
Oh, you didn't.
I haven't seen it yet. I know I'm a
The
bad
Jedi
fan.
planet. They destroyed. Jeddah gone.
Shit.
Jeddah gone.
I feel
There you
like
go.
I'm having like a mini stroke.
You
'cause I
might
don't
be.
even know,
Let's
like-
move on. Guys, Oscar nominations.
Yes.
Phenomenal. For multiple reasons. Great movies being nominated,
Yep.
but also historic.
It's a historic year, especially a year after
Oscar So White.
which
Oof.
it fucking was. So
You know what's funny though? I will say this. Last year, the Oscar nominations came out, and I saw them at like 10 a.m. or something. I didn't even think of, like, I had not looked online. I didn't see any hashtags yet. And I just saw, like, the categories. I remember just thinking to myself, I read all the acting categories, and I went, whoa. And because I saw a diagram from Hollywood Reporter, and I saw the pictures, and I went, oh, fuck, they are all white. I just saw that to myself.
Yeah.
And then later on that day,
Yeah.
It, like,
you know,
started
it
coming
just
out.
came out, and I was like,
wild. But so this year is historic for a multitude of reasons. So Barry Jenkins, the
Yes.
writer-director of Moonlight,
Yes.
he is now the first black writer and director to be nominated for Best Director, Picture, and Screenplay.
Isn't that wild that we've never had
it's-
that?
It's pretty crazy to think
It's-
about.
Fucked up.
Like, there's over 100 years of film hit. Like, it's just crazy to me.
But incredible. So
amazing.
the editor of that movie, Joy
Yes.
McMillan, actually, she's now the first black woman to be nominated for an editing Oscar.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
Amazing. And then now, Queen Viola Davis is the
Clap
first
for
black. She's the first black actress to be nominated for 3 Oscars,
Guys,
and many more to
guys,
come.
she's got to win. Like,
Yeah, you know what?
supporting. She's got to win that.
Oh, so it is supporting.
Yeah, she's in supporting.
She
but
is
she's supporting.
into your research.
incredible.
Okay,
Even though
so
she's
it
a
is
co-lead in
supporting.
that fucking movie.
Right, because I've seen the
It's
play.
between her and Naomi Harris, who Naomi Harris is, I think, brilliant, but it's got to be, guys, Viola is, she's an iconic actress.
Right.
One of the most earnest, she's just there. She's
so
always
real.
there.
Yes.
Yeah. I just know what, she's feeling every fucking second.
You know what? I really,
of herself.
I want to see all the films before I like really make a strong comment. But I would love to see her win.
Not
I
I'm
crazy
dying to see
about all the-
Moonlight. I've heard
crazy about-
so much.
Yeah,
good-
I've heard
so many good things about
phenomenal.
Moonlight.
Anyway, that's the Oscars. Okay, next. Y'all,
Oh God.
guys, listeners, be with me.
What's the
Just be-
antithesis of the heavenly choir?
Just be with me, guys. Just breathe. Hey, everyone. Okay, we're gonna talk about this is a subject, guys.
Dark days.
Who here knows of Kids Bop with a Z? That's Kids with a Z.
Me.
Over here, Katie.
Yes,
What?
I do. I know of Kids Bop.
Do you know what number of album they're on?
I think it's probably 376.
34. The answer is
Oh,
34.
34. Okay, 34.
They've been going for over 15 years.
Jeez. Oh.
But this particular album, here's what I don't listen to Kids Bop. I know, shocking.
Guys,
I'm
I
30.
surprisingly do.
So you listen to Kids Bop.
Yeah, I drive a little girl to school.
Do your ears bleed while you're driving?
At first I thought I was listening to the radio, and then you
You
hear
start
them
smashing
switch.
your head
You hear them
into the
switch the
steering wheel.
words. You hear them switch the words, and you're like, it's Rihanna's like monster,
Oh, they
you know,
switch
and then
the
they
words?
switch the words. Yeah.
So great, that's a perfect little segue. Guys, now you're going to ask Trevor, why do you know this? I'll tell you why. Because I was scrolling through the iTunes, and I saw it, and I went, they still do this? I clicked on it, and then I was like, let's just hear what this shit sounds like. It's a nightmare. It's the Devil's Chorus, and I saw that annoying fucking song by the Chainsmokers, Closer, which when it came out, I liked. I'm not gonna lie.
Featuring
I worked out to
Halsey.
it, featuring Halsey, and I did work out to it, and I was like, oh baby, hold me closer. I used to get it, you know what I mean?
The
Anyway,
lyrics
it's
of the
now-
real song make me want
It's
to.
now so fucking annoying.
Scream.
It's the most basic song on earth. Anyway, the Kids Bop version, I'm gonna read it for you. Ready? So baby, pull me closer as we stand against the rover that I know they can't afford. Brush that stress right off your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the notebook that you stole from the friends way back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older. First of all, 11-year-olds, I hope the fuck
I
you get
hope you
older.
do.
Otherwise, you died early. Secondly, the word is mattress, and you replace it with notebook?
So
What the
strange.
fuck
Well,
are
they
you
But guys, you
saying?
really have to hear the other songs like
insinuate that 11-year-olds are
Rihanna's
having
Monster.
sex.
I would
There's a
hope not.
monster. It's under my bed.
no.
They change it
There's
to
a
something.
monster
Or it's
in my
under
closet.
locker.
No.
Yeah, something like that, guys. Look it up. I don't know, but
I'm
it's
friends with the monster inside of
My
my
locker.
lunchbox.
Goes along with my juice box. I got carrots for lunch.
Oh God.
yes.
Anyway, I'm done with it.
Roll up.
Okay, guys, the next article is not named this, but we named it ourselves. We call it Snakes on a Plane. Not what you're thinking. A man on an international KLM flight was caught masturbating to gay porn mid-flight. This
Nope.
Nope. Not having it. What happened was the passenger beside him wakes up, sees this happening, goes, oh, he thinks everyone's asleep here. Not that makes it better.
Wait, he's in the middle seat?
No, it's 2 first class seats.
Uh-oh.
He starts turning the light off and on, like opening and shaking, closing it, being like,
awake.
like the whole like cartoon thing. Guy doesn't notice.
But here's what: does he not notice, or does he just not care?
I don't know. But then
That's his thing.
the deed doer, his elbow starts hitting the passenger beside him. And apparently, this guy just kept quiet the rest of the
He
flight.
kept quiet because there were children and families on board,
Guys,
and he didn't want to be seen.
nope.
No.
Definitely.
If I woke up to that, I'm screaming.
You know what's disturbing? What I find disturbing, minor detail.
The lighting of an airplane?
Yeah, well, it's in an airplane, but the fact that
No, the
he's-
lighting of an airplane.
Oh, the light.
sorry, I just
the
The
lighting.
man, So the masturbator had taken tissues and put them in the pocket.
Guys,
like he was preparing
to catch his jism.
Guys, say this with me. 1, 2, 3.
Nope. Not having it.
P. No. Pop.
No. Puh.
That's disgusting. You are trash.
That's disgusting. Isn't there an Instagram, gross things passengers do?
No, but I need to know.
Yeah.
There should be
Yeah,
something.
Kelly Ripa talks about it all the time.
Guys, we're all getting on it now.
Yeah, it's like they catch people doing
There's
crazy
also
things.
really good Instagram, nope_podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
At nope_podcast. Follow it. I mean, it's kind of cool.
We're going to post more on it.
Yeah.
Okay, this next subject. I shouldn't be excited about this because it's really not good, but I have a thing. I like scandal.
Yes.
And I really, really love high school teacher sex scandals with students.
It's just so Lifetime movie.
Very rated R podcast
but this is when I get
tonight.
sexist, and I don't like the ones with male teachers to girls. I like female teachers to male students.
Oh.
I love it. I love it.
This scandal.
And this scandal is...
It is Juicy Lucy.
Okay, guys, there's a lot of text on the article, but you've got to hear it all because it's juicy.
It's worth it.
It's
worth
Miss Juicy. So, guys, here's what happened. A Dallas ISD student got a middle school teacher to pay him nearly $28,000 by threatening to expose their sexual relationship to the police.
Yes.
And now, guys, this woman's name is Tao Sandy Doan, so she goes by Sandy, but her name's Tao.
Yeah,
She's a 27-year-old teacher, and she was arrested last week and faces sexual assault charges because of the alleged relationship. Now, the boy is a former middle school student there. The Dallas ISD police wrote to Doan's arrest. They wrote Doan an arrest warrant affidavit earlier this month because the boy's mom reported that he was getting from Doan, quote, large amounts of money, end quote, and that he was, quote, using them for illegal purposes, end quote, and causing problems at home, the affidavit states. Now, the mom told the school's administration that she wanted the payments to stop. They were still happening.
It's crazy.
She also handed over screenshots of the messages that included and indicated that her son had asked for money and that Doan had said she didn't have any. Police have released text messages. This is the actual text from the text message. So it says expletive, but I'm going to say bitch because that's what I'm guessing he said. So, quote, ain't no bitches watching. I'ma start getting the pics and everything ready, ... to show the cops, right, I ain't playing, end quote. So then, Doan, by the way, is on the school district's website as a cross-country and soccer coach, which, guys, it's always the fucking sports coaches.
It's always the coach people.
And she told the police she communicated with the boy over Instagram, text, and messaging app Kik before they had sex at a park in the summer of 2015.
I should not be laughing.
She said they also had sex between November and December of that year, her affidavit states. I don't even know... Where do we start? What do we say?
Well, what was the bridge girl? The one that they're married now, they got kids?
With Billy.
Courtney Stodden.
No, Colin. This is 90s shit. Mary Kay Letourneau. By the way,
I was going to say Mary Lou Evans.
That happened when I was 11. And Terry, do you remember that happening? And I said,
still married.
Do you know how obsessed I was?
No,
but Terry, do you remember how obsessed? But Terry, do you remember how obsessed I was with Mary Kay Letourneau at like 11 years old? And you were like, "This is awful," and I was like, "I'm loving this." But guys, their story's gorgeous. Mm-hmm. She had the affair with him. She went to jail for 10 years. She came out. They're now married and have children.
I know.
They loved each other.
She's the one that shot the wife.
No, that's
oh my
Fisher.
God, that's
you
really
are,
funny.
You are.
That was Joey Buttafuoco.
Joey Buttafuoco. And Mary Buttafuoco.
Joey Fisher.
What?
Amy
Fisher, Joey Buttafuoco, and Mary Buttafuoco.
Jesus.
You like the scandals. You like that.
Oh,
yes.
Todd loves
movie.
scandals.
Do you know what we used to do when we were 10?
The best.
We used to put on our rollerblades.
True story.
Rollerblade in our parking
in our driveway.
Yeah. And one of us would fight over who had to be Tanya and who had to be
Nancy Kerrigan.
Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan. And one of us, whoever was Tanya, had to hold a stick. Mm-hmm. One of us, who was Nancy, would be ice skating gracefully.
On our rollerblades.
And then Tanya would roll up and start beating Nancy's leg.
And we'd fall on the ground.
And why?
I would pay money to get in a time machine.
Oh my God, I wish we had video of it.
I had the video.
Oh, there's no video of that. I wish.
Terry
I would
has
die.
a video. Oh my
But
gosh.
wait, guys, let's go back to this.
Okay, sorry.
What do we... like, here's my first question. You're 27. I've been 27. A 14-year-old?
I am 27.
And a 14-year-old boy? Yeah. There's nothing sexy or any way sexually attractive about a 14-year-old boy.
No.
They're like, they look at Justin Bieber, skinny,
they're like,
and like,
and they're also disgusting.
No, but that's where it's like a mental illness, though. Like
that's fucked up. Yeah, it is. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. But guys, this kid was ready. He was like this. Eeny, meeny, miny, Miss Doan. And he was like, watch this, motherfuckers. I'm going to get
$28,000. Here's the thing. Do I condone it? Absolutely not, obviously. Do I love the scandal? Absolutely.
100%.
But guys, let's be the mom for a minute.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, I need to check Billy's phone.
La 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 la.
Wait, his English teacher was dope? Oh my God! That's her giners!
And then opens up his desk drawer.
$28,000! Guys, it's modern. We're old. It would be PayPal. $28,000!
Venmo!
Okay, here's another question. What are the illegal purposes he was using this for?
Yeah, she said he was using the money for illegal purposes.
What a narc, though.
But he was probably he was probably buying marijuana, which is like that's like the craziest thing. He's in middle school. He's in high school.
14-year-old. What could a 14-year-old?
We don't know. He could be funding ISIS.
Oh,
that's true.
Don't underestimate those 14-year-olds.
I don't.
Nope.
Wait, let's do this and then we'll do the little thing we want to talk about. Guys, Netflix is bringing back Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. Do we care?
I really love the show.
Did you?
Yep. I lived in New York. I loved it.
You love the Carson Kressley?
Love the Carson Kressley.
And the Botox?
I like the boring one that did like...
Oh, no.
I like the one that's on Food Network now.
Yeah, that's the one, the boring one.
Nice.
Yeah, he was...
I always thought he was straight.
Here's my thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
My thing is, they need to make a Queer Eye for the queer guy.
Yeah, because you know, this show perpetuates a stereotype that all gay men have good style.
And they don't.
They don't. Blazers and bad loafers.
Go to West Hollywood, you will see firsthand.
All you'll see is trashy tank tops and really cheap shorts. Not that you have to wear expensive stuff to be stylish, but they're just not cute. I mean, cheap isn't like not cute.
So they need to do Queer Eye for the queer guy.
For the queer guy.
I think so. But here's the thing.
Help those gay guys.
Straight, whatever. Some people need some help with their fashion.
Of course.
You know, but I just think that
we all do.
Guys,
we've all worn that thing that's like, oh shit.
Society perpetuates this myth that all gay men have amazing sense of fashion sense.
I mean, I have great style. So that myth is true for me. But that's because I'm biased, and that's fine. Let's talk about this quick little aside. You said let's talk about Carrie Fisher. We didn't talk about that last week. That's a big, huge deal.
It was such a huge deal.
Did you see the HBO documentary?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, it was
so good.
It was so good.
I mean, guys, Carrie Fisher really was. You know what's weird? I was thinking about her. I was doing something random, and she popped in my mind because I was. You know what? She never got credit for when she was alive. She was such. Oh, I was thinking about the shit she was tweeting to Trump during the election and like the campaigning. She was a badass. She didn't give a shit what you thought.
She did.
And by the way, she was script doctoring almost every major script in Hollywood for 20
absolutely for 20 years.
And no one knew this.
No,
she was a sharp mind.
And she was an open book.
Yeah.
Which back then
She's
people
like,
weren't.
Yeah, I did drugs.
I think
I did this.
that's probably why she was overlooked a lot.
Yes.
She was shedding light on the corners of Hollywood that people didn't want.
Well, no, they were happy to put her behind the scenes and use her wit, but then they didn't want to put her in front of the camera because that's what this town does. Right. I'm not going to go there because it can get real crazy.
No, I know. It was just, it's a very sad loss, and Debbie Reynolds, of course, is a legend. Yeah. But how crazy.
It's beautiful.
It really was beautiful.
And I love, let's be this. Imagine being like the son.
Or being like, Lord,
well, that's hard because that's her grandmother and mom, but imagine being Carrie's brother.
Right.
You're going like,
and her last words, I want to be with Carrie.
So you're like, chopped liver?
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm chopped liver.
Not going to get into not making
it. And bringing it back to like the fear of like every day's your last day. You know, it's like, and like you said, that's your fear.
If I can, here's what I would love. If I can grant myself one wish, if I could will myself, if I could create my death, like, and like nothing could kill me, but I could like will my death to be what it is, like I would love that. To be like, this is when it'll happen, and this is how it happened, and that's good. I can plan it.
Like The Sims. Yeah. All of a sudden, you'll build a pool one day, you'll delete the ladder to get in the pool, and you'll just drown.
Oh my God, I remember doing that.
Or you'll build a house, delete the doors and windows, and start a fire.
Or SimCity, you'll create a tornado and wipe the fucking thing out.
Perfect. Is this like Star Wars again?
It's a video game. We were nerds.
Right,
we would play it all night long.
Amazing.
All night long.
All night. All night.
80s. Lastly, guys, this is our last bit of the night. Mary Tyler Moore passed, and I can't literally tell you. I mean, she should not be like in my range of knowledge. I was not a kid when her show was on, or even a young adult. I was a child watching reruns on TV Land, Nick at Night.
Yeah.
She and my mom, and she'll remember this. So I used to run around the house wearing a headscarf
No.
because I wanted to be Rhoda.
No.
And my mother and my father go, take that off. Stop calling yourself Rhoda.
Do not go
I
through
wanted
that.
to be Rhoda. And I was like, but I love Rhoda Morgenstern. It's Mary Tyler Moore's house friend.
Right.
I love that show. I love what she represented. When I found out she died the other day, I literally was in my car, listening to NPR, just singing that fucking theme song. Just
Wow.
going oh, it was so important, and and it has such an importance now, for women.
Absolutely.
She was Mary Tyler Moore. If you guys don't know, she came on the Dick Van Dyke Show for
of
5 or
course,
6
yeah.
years, and she was one of, not the first, but during a time period when a lot of of course, Lucy was one of the first to truly pioneer producing and starring and writing in your own television show, but she, in a time period where women were really struggling for rights and figuring out where they were in business, she produced her own TV show and
her
set it up in
character
her
was a
way.
working
and her,
one, yeah.
Yes, I mean she was phenomenal, and it was funny because I was listening to Dick Van Dyke was on something the other day, and so on the Dick Van Dyke Show she was Laura Petrie, his wife, and when that show ended, she was starting the Mary Tyler Moore Show. And because Laura Petrie was married to Dick Van Dyke and they didn't want people to think that it was that character going into a new journey, they required that Mary Tyler Moore Show, Mary, be single.
Oh.
That way you understood that she didn't leave Dick
separate.
Van Dyke. Yeah.
Right.
But it was
Interesting.
amazing. She was, guys, if you don't know about her, you should Google her. Her story is amazing. Her mother struggled with alcohol and what that did with her. And her later work, she was nominated for an Oscar late into
Yes.
her 50s. Oh my! Have you ever seen Flirting with Disaster?
I don't think
No,
I've
I've
ever
never
seen
Patricia
seen it.
Arquette, Ben Stiller.
Oh, yes, I have.
I've heard
I
about
have
it, never
seen
seen
that.
it. That's one thing that I realized. So when I found that she had passed away, it's these people, they passed away, and then I didn't realize how much they meant to me and how much I loved them as, actors and who they were
Entertainers, yeah.
until they were gone. And because I remember growing up watching her on the reruns on TV Land and everything, and throwing my hat in the air,
The show was just seminal in television, in history. It was huge.
And if anyone out there doesn't know who Mary Tyler Moore is, just know this: she's one of Oprah's main icons.
I was just about to say
she
that.
inspired Oprah.
I said we
that a
may
woman
not
can
have
do
had
it all.
Oprah if we didn't have.
Have you seen the video of when she surprised Oprah on the show?
Yeah.
Yes,
Of course.
Oh
it's on my
my
Instagram.
God, it's how I would react if Oprah showed up. To me,
Exactly.
I'd be like, Oprah!
Exactly.
Oh, R.I.P. Mary. Oh.
Okay, guys, this week we're going to end with a little game that Colin came up with.
So everyone knows the classic party game.
Monopoly. Parcheesi.
Well,
Pants optional?
No. How many can fit? The game Two Truths and a Lie. But now we are flipping it on its head and making it more current, and we're gonna play a round of Two Truths and an Alternative Fact.
I love alternative facts. Okay, so each of us tell 2 truths and a lie, but we just say them all, and the other people have to guess.
You say the three
what's the
things,
lie, what's the
and
truth.
we have to
Okay,
guess
who's going
which
first?
one's the lie.
Okay, who's going to go?
I don't know.
Katie, you're the guest
Okay.
Oh.
at the tea party.
Okay. 2 truths and an alternate fact.
Okay.
My mom was the lead cheerleader in her high school.
I like that.
Isn't that cool?
If it's true, bitch.
My holy trinity, who I pray to,
Yep.
Oprah, Barbara,
That is true.
Rosie,
Oh, God, that is true.
That's not fake news.
No, that's not fake news.
and Phil Donahue is actually my cousin.
Don't look at me like that when you say it with that sincere fucking sweet grin, and I believe it.
Like,
And if he
guys,
is, why are we out of that beautiful Palm
no, he
Springs
sent-
mansion?
He sent
Agreed.
me a check. I said it's coming.
Can you send me a check?
Okay, 2 things I know are close. It's either your mom, but do you pray to... I do... I'm going to say the Oprah, Barbara. Those are your 3 faves.
Yeah,
that's true?
You have to guess the lie.
Oh, I do?
Yeah,
oh, okay,
my
sorry.
alternate fact.
Phil Donahue.
Yeah, Phil Donahue.
Yay.
Wait a minute, guys. 2 things are true?
Yeah,
Yes.
2 things are true. Oh, you fucked
Did
it
you
up.
do it backwards?
No, I wrote... Well, maybe. I wrote 1 thing's true and 2 are fake.
Okay, so then
But mine are hidden well, so you
we'll,
can
we'll
Okay,
guess.
guess,
so that'll be
we'll
okay.
guess the 2 lies.
So is it my turn? Yay! Okay. First, maybe fact.
Because he can't do it right.
No, I can't. Guys, Be rebellious. Always live your truth. I'm doing it right now in a game.
Stay in your lane, Virgo. That's an Aquarius thing.
So, I once snuck into the CNN New Year's Eve Center and gave Anderson Cooper a hug and told him my grandmother loves him. Second, Katy Perry and I had tea once. Third, I email every other month with Michelle Obama.
I already know which was definitely a lie.
You don't, because we did a whole thing with them for the White House, so you don't know.
Oh shit, that's true. You did.
Oh.
You gotta think about my resume.
What? No,
We did a workout thing for her get fit.
Well, since I'm your brother, I already know one that's an absolute fact.
I know one that's a fact. I'm saying the Katy Perry's a fact.
I know that the Anderson Cooper one's a fact.
What do I do? Yeah, the Anderson Cooper is real. The other two are fake. I've had
The
a water.
Anderson
I've had a
Cooper thing
water
is
with
real?
Katy Perry, but not tea.
Yeah.
You hugged Anderson Cooper?
So when I was
Silver Fox.
17, I was in New York with my best friends, and we did ball drop in Times Square, and there was a freak New Year's Eve. It was 74 degrees outside, so everyone had their coats and everything, and we got outside and we were like, oh my god, it's 1,000 degrees. So I was underage, and I had spirits that were not for children. I don't know where they came from. But I had them, and I remember getting to a point of not really knowing what I was doing, but I had my wits about me. And I remember taking off my jacket, my scarf, my hat. I left them in the street somewhere. I never saw them again because it was so fucking hot. I did like a round, like, do you know those like European, like Spanish people do it, like getting that like, it's like a soccer huddle, and they do that like, like thing. Like I did that for like 20 minutes. And then I like stopped, and I was like, "What's that?" They're like, that's the CNN like New Year's Eve Center. It was in the middle of the square, and I go, "Who's that?" They're like, Anderson Cooper. I was like, "My grandmother loves him." My grandmother loved him. I was like, "I'm going up there and telling him." And they're like, "No, you're not." And I was like, "Watch this." I literally walk over, and it was after the ball drops. Like things are crazy. I hop over some like barricades. I get up there. He's standing right there, and I was like, "Anderson, my grandmother loves you." And he's like, "Thank you." Can I get a picture? I don't have the picture anymore, but it was true.
You guys,
Oh my God, that's
I
really
literally
cool
have
story.
a locket. I have a locket that was
This
my
is
mom's
true.
in the 80s, and there's a picture of Anderson Cooper inside because he is my
You're
ultimate
everything.
silver fox. I love him. Okay, last and certainly least, me. No. So here we go.
Yes.
Number 1. When I was a toddler, I was convinced that I was born black. Number 2, I once got expelled from elementary school for stripping in class. Primary school for stripping in class. Number 3, as a child, I accidentally chopped off part of my toe with a shovel.
This game wasn't fair because you and I know our things. I just realized.
I know.
Okay, no,
realize
this is
that
fun
too.
for me. I get to know Colin a little better.
You know me so well, baby.
So I'm finding out the false thing.
Yeah, which one's the lie?
Okay, I think I know which one is
Go.
false.
Go.
Shovel.
Yes.
Good.
It's false.
Sure.
Shovel is the alternate truth.
Wait, guys, can I tell
You
this
thought you were
story
black.
though?
Hysterical.
Colin really did think he was born black.
I did.
And the reason is, we all have birth videos, every one of us. And Colin's birth video, Colin came out under oxygenized. So his skin looked like a blue-red, like a really dark blue-red.
I look bruised.
But to a kid, it looked black. He literally saw the video and goes, "Oh, so I was born black." And from then on,
And I loved it.
Colin, he would go to school and be like, funny story. And he's like 6. I was born black.
I would introduce
He would go to black people and go,
I'd say,
born
hi,
black." And
my
I
name is
turned white.
Colin. I was born black.
And it was totally honest.
is an
And the
amazing-
teachers would
this
come
should
to
be
my
in the
mother and be
show.
like, "Do you know what he says?" My mom's like, "Yes, I'm fully aware."
They was like, yeah.
Well, there was no convincing you. You
Sure.
saw it with your own eyes. and that was the
And
truth.
yes, I actually did get expelled from school once for stripping.
That's-
On top of the table.
Oh my god. Guys, he really
Preschool.
got on a table because my older brother and his friends taught him what the Chippendale was.
Yep.
Oh my
They told me this is
God.
what you
Because
do.
Brandon and his friends were
this
7
is how
years
you get like
older
a
than
girlfriend
him.
or something. They
Yeah.
said you do this and you take off your shirt and you wave it around your head. So I went into school and I was like, oh my god, I have to show my friends this amazing new trick. Stood on the table, took off my shirt, waved on my
Yelling,
head.
you take your
Chippendale.
pants off?
Chippendale.
I don't remember if my pants were
think
off or
you
not, but
did.
I do remember vividly one of my childhood best friends, I think it was Lauren Godwin, saying, do it again, and the teacher walked
The
in.
main problem was that you were yelling Chip and Dale, Chip and Dale. So they knew that you weren't just being stupid, they knew you were doing striptease.
It explains so much.
Guys, on that note, we're going to end today, and I want to thank everyone for listening. I want to thank Katie for coming. And guys, Katie is a great friend of ours, and she's so talented. She's a phenomenal actress, and she has an amazing company here in LA.
Yes, my company's called Katie Jo Co. It's a personal concierge service. We pretty much uncomplicate your life.
It's amazing.
So go to katiejoandco.com.
And remember, that's Katiejo.
Yes, it's a personal concierge service. We uncomplicate your life. So go check it out and let us see how we can help you.
She literally does everything with her team.
Everything.
And guys, check out @Nope Podcast on Twitter, Instagram. I'll link up Katie's company and all the links and the different topics we talked about today.
That is @Nope_podcast on Twitter and Instagram.
And remember, this has been
Nope,
a podcast that is
not having it.
This episode of Nope was written and produced by myself, Trevor Duke Moretz, and my brother.
Colin Moretz.
A special thanks to our great guest, Katie Jo Donahue, and our incredible sound engineer, Daniel Adams. To subscribe to our podcast, you can find Nope on iTunes, and you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram @Nope_podcast.